Thor, is it raining? It is raining like crazy today. It's gonna rain all day, which is kind of disappointing. My friend Brent is up from Minneapolis. We're gonna hang out and have a good time today, but I think we're gonna go to the Hayward fishing, well, I guess it's the World Fishing Hall of Fame, but it's in Hayward, Wisconsin, so it should be a good time. We're just gonna go down there, hang out, check out all the biggest fish in the world, and I think it'll be pretty enjoyable. Alright, so we just got to the Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame and Museum in Hayward, Wisconsin. The world's biggest muskies right there. We're gonna go in, hanging out, and they got some awesome fish in here. Alright, so we just walked in, and this is the biggest muskie in the world. It's not real, but you can walk up inside it, and they have like a museum inside it, so we're gonna check it out. Oh, so this giant muskie that we're standing in was sculpted. That's what this sign says right here, after this fish, which it's absolutely beautiful, but this is the guy who built it, the sculptor, and he looks like Andre the Giant. Kind of funny. Nice to meet you. Having a good day? Stop it, you weird old man. But anyways, back to something more important. This is the world record muskie. It is 69 pounds. Someone recently caught a muskie who was bigger than this. I don't know if this is the current world record, but he caught it and let it go. But he took a picture of it, and it was unbelievably awesome. But these are all the fish throughout the year. There's a guy named Cal Johnson who caught a lot of the world record muskies. Because for a long time, you know, they caught bigger ones and bigger ones and bigger ones until finally they got the biggest one, which it doesn't even look real. I mean, that's crazy. That's the length of a paddle boat. Alright, so here's the Antigua Room. All sorts of stuff. There's a giant bass mounted right there. I'd like to catch for that bad boy. And this is vintage ice fishing stuff in here, which is kind of cool. Old school stuff they used to use to make ice holes, drilling augers. I don't know if that's the first electric auger, but it's pretty old. Just throw the fish on the ice. Here's a world record largemouth bass weighing in at 22 pounds, and it doesn't look real. But pulling something that out of the lake would be the greatest feeling ever. World record brown trout, 40 pounds, pretty ridiculous. Got fish all over the place here. Walleye, 22 pounds, pretty big. They're all taxidermied by this company. He must be really good at what he does. Also taxidermied by that company. World record smallmouth bass, 11 pounds. Oh god, catching something like that would be so cool. Crayfish, world record. Got some Sasquatches with a stick. It's pretty sophisticated, that one. Oh, look at the size of all these fish. It's like a whole wall. Can you imagine being just the guy who caught all these? Like, oh, well, or the people. But impressive. They got a bunch of old motors in here too, which are really cool. It's like a graveyard of motors, all vintage. 1915. It's pretty old. 1928. Get a lot of horsepower. Bunch of crazy fish on the wall. There's so many fish here. Ooh, the salmon family, the trout family. That's a giant lake trout. 58 pounds. Wouldn't mind catching one of those. People still catch really big lake trout, but we were kind of talking about how a lot of the world records have been caught, and like those fish were so old that they were like, we probably won't see a lot of like more records broken in the future versus like a lot of the saltwater and deep lake fish, like lake trout, like they'll catch world records like that forever, because they get up to like almost 60 pounds. But I'll tell you what, catching a fish like that would be ridiculous. Be like, oh man, look at the size of that thing. A couple other fish. There's a sturgeon, super ugly. All the North Woods fish. Kind of cool. You got like a little bunk cabin here or something. There's a black bear terrorizing the kitchen while the kids are asleep in bed, which is pretty unsafe. Here's an aerial view of the compound. We are inside this building. Is this a school for ants? Zoolander reference. There's a lake sturgeon. There's a sign back there that says they can grow up to 2,000 pounds, which is like the size of an elephant. It'd be like, can you imagine catching a fish like that? I don't even know what kind of rod you would use or line, but it'd be really, really cool to catch a giant sturgeon. Something I've never caught, or even I think I've had the opportunity to catch, because they're bottom feeders. They have a funny mouth, and they only pick stuff up off the bottom. So I've never really fished for them. That is one mean-looking cashier. There's a mola. Got all sorts of saltwater fish in here. I definitely have to catch some of these fish in the ocean because they're gigantic, and I really like man, catching a shark like that would be so crazy. Or a shark like that. I've actually caught salmon shark. I went fishing in Alaska a couple years ago, and that was one of the things that we caught when we were fishing for halibut. Pacific sandfish, one of my personal favorites. So there's like a little fishing lure workshop. Kind of cool. It's raining outside. Carahoo. Here's some antique fishing rods, which are really cool. Look how short that one is. It's tiny. Wow, look at this. That worm. I'm pretty sure that's not appropriate for YouTube, but that's the naked lady fishing lure. That's some more salmon. This is really a cool place to hang out. There's a lot of just really neat stuff that you really don't see anywhere else. Giant fish, all the antique fishing equipment, lures, rods, motors, you know, all the taxidermy stuff. It's just pretty cool to come and see this stuff. There's a fish warden outfit, minus the pistol. Alright, so we're pretty much wrapping things up here at the Fishing Hall of Fame. Emergency use only, in case you're in the small pond. But we're probably going to go to the Wildlife Museum next and maybe check out a couple other places in Hayward. But it's raining, so there's not really much to do today. We're not going to be able to go fishing today because it's raining. You can fish in the rain, but traditionally you don't really catch that many fish in the rain unless you know, the pressure's right and the humidity and the heat. And I don't think today is going to be a good day because it's really cold out. So we're just going to hang out in town and do some stuff, have some fun, go to another wildlife museum, I guess. This is the angler's weather station. If the rock is wet, it's raining. If the rock is white, it is snowing. If the rock is swinging, it is windy. If the rock is warm, it is sunny. If you can't see the rock, it's foggy. It's pretty sophisticated. Back at the Wildlife Museum, we've got the tax accountant or the kangaroo court going on here. Giant bullhorn, miniature deer, and the porcupine, squirrels, and of course the boxing match, which has been won by Mr. Raccoon. Wow, that place was really busy, but I think it's because it's raining outside. People are just spending their day inside because they don't want to go out in the rain. Alright, so we're just getting some food. I had chicken soup because I'm not feeling well. He had a chicken wrap, it's all gone. We're just hanging out in Hayward. We'll probably head back to the cabin a little bit and enjoy the day there, I guess. Hopefully it'll stop raining. But the weather says that the channel says it's not going to stop raining, which is kind of depressing. Is he happy to see me? Oh, dear, happy to see you. Good boy. Thor. So today we're going to be smoking some ribs for dinner. I got an automatic smoker here. It's really cool. I'm zooming in on accident because I'm holding the camera funny. But that's what it looks like all zoomed in-ish. And it's kind of stopped raining for now, but it's supposed to kind of persist for the rest of the day. But I was going to walk down to the lake because it's really foggy. And it looks really cool. So we'll go check that out. So you can't really see it as good on camera as you can in real life, but there's just fog everywhere. It's kind of blowing out across the lake right now, but looks really cool. Alright, the ribs are almost ready to go into the smoker. They smell absolutely delicious, and I'm really excited to use this electronic smoker because last time I used it, I got some misinformation and I wrecked my ribs, so I think I got it all dialed in. The settings are correct, the temperature's right, the smoke's right, and these ribs are going to be so good. Alrighty, so the ribs are cooking. They're in the smoker. I'm not going to open it up because I don't want to let the smoke out, but they should be done in a few hours. Smells absolutely delicious already. Alright, so we threw the ribs on the grill just to finish them up. They've been smoking for 4 hours. The smoker didn't get up to quite as hot as temperature as I would have liked it. We're looking for about 220 degrees. It only got up to 190. So that's why we're just going to finish them on the grill, kind of brown them up, darken them, heat them up just a little bit more. And these ribs are going to be absolutely delicious. Aren't they, little doodle bear? Thor, you eating rib juice? Oh yes, yes I am. Got barbecue sauce on the ribs. Got some asparagus grilling. Thor's cleaning up. Alright, we got asparagus. We've got coleslaw. The ribs are being taken off the grill right now as we speak. I'm going to get another beer, and I'm going to enjoy this dinner immensely. I'm so excited. It smells so delicious, and I just absolutely love grilling and smoking things at the cabin. It's just like, ah, I have arrived. Isn't that right, Doodle Bear? Alright, so here is dinner, and it is going to be delicious. Alright guys, well, it's been a fantastic day. I really appreciate you guys watching. I just got done cleaning up the smoker and putting that away and taking care of the grill and doing all the dishes. The ribs turned out fantastic. Everyone loved them. But I'm going to hang out with my friend Brent for the night. He has to leave early in the morning, so we're going to have a few beers and sit down and talk and just enjoy the rest of the evening. But as always, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, give Nikki a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, favorite this video, and we'll see you next time with more vlogs.